So who here has ever ordered something and received the complete opposite of what they got? You know that thing that people say, what I ordered versus what I received? Very painful something, and I have a story just to highlight how painful this situation can be, but not before introducing you to the show. Welcome to Unplug, where we give you all the details on everything happening in entertainment, sports, news, globally, and national news as well as every other thing that is happening in the world that we need you to catch up on. My name is Judith, and this is brought to you by Every NG, your one-stop shop for unlimited Nigerian trends. Now let's get right into the stories. First up on the list is Dorothy and Prince. Yes, I know you're wondering what is going on with Dorothy and Prince. Well, it's like there's trouble in paradise, because apparently Dorothy and Prince have unfollowed themselves on Instagram, which is so shocking. Now remember that while in the house they developed a very strong bond. They were like best of friends in the house, and leaving the house their friendship continued to grow. They even went on a vacation together to Kenya, having fun. This was just last month. Then next thing we know, Dorothy is not following Prince, Prince is not following Dorothy. We haven't gotten details if this is a beef, is it a prank, what exactly is going on, but Bredo shippers explain what is going on to us, because how is it that people that were so close 1 minute are following themselves the other minute? I mean, I can't make sense of it, but it happened. Now, moving on from that to another Baby Naija story is about Erica and Nengi. Now, remember that the two female housemates just got themselves their own homes. I'm talking about ownership of the house, not rent. No, it's not an apartment. Their own homes. But, you know, a controversial Nollywood actor, Uche Maduagu, seems to think that, well, the bragging rights is with ownership. Now, he was celebrating Nengi and saying that, oh my God, you know, Nengi is the real boss lady. She's really successful. She bought herself her house, unlike some people that the fans got houses for them. And then he ended off his statement saying it's only in Nigeria that fans are getting houses for celebrities. Now, we all know that the other housemate that got a house around the same period was Erica. So is this indirect shade? Who knows? Now, moving on from that, remember that I started off the show telling you that, you see, this what I ordered versus what I received situation can be very painful, especially when you have been waiting and anticipating your order for the longest time. Well, T-Badge is in the news, and this time around it's not for her slay, it's not for her Menalim beauty, but because her tailor decided, what will I do today? Let me spoil T-Badge's day. So let me give you the gist. Tolanibaj sent a design to her tailor and said, look, this is what I want. I need to slay in this dress. Tell me why she posted a picture of what her tailor did, and it just was the complete opposite of what she sent. And Tolanibaj was really having fun with the situation, because she posted the two pictures on Twitter and said, what I ordered versus what I received. And trust me, both pictures they don't look like they are the same thing at all. The measurements were off, the material was off, everything just did not sit right with Tolanibaj. And she was looking so funny in that dress, like so funny that comments were coming in and people were like, okay, maybe you need to order the body too, because it seems that your tailor did not, take your own measurements. People were just giving hilarious comments on that. And I mean, I guess she didn't take it too seriously. She wasn't as pained as some people would be for her to put it on the internet like that. But Nigerian artisans, you guys need to fear God. Fear God. Look at the dress she ordered and look at what she received. Come on. Okay, let's talk about Destiny Etiko, a Nollywood actress who is very controversial, I must say, because last month she was in the news for one situation, cheating situation, an affair or the other. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, she actually followed in Erica's footsteps. Yes. So Destiny took a flight to Lagos, and according to her, the person who piloted that plane was Captain Ekende, who is the husband to veteran Nollywood actress Omotola Jalade Ekende. And she decided, let me take a selfie with him. He's like a celebrity pilot, because everybody that gets on the plane wants to take a picture with Captain Ekende. Now remember that just last week, Erica did hers, got a reaction from Omotola. And then yesterday, Destiny Etiko decided to take her. So is Erica setting trends? Who knows? Drop your comments on that one, because I would love to know what you think about the situation. Now let's move on from that to Davido. Just over, not even up to a month after his feature in the Coming to America, sequel, Davido has told us that, look, there's another Hollywood feature coming right up. Yes, I know. Is he going into movies? Seems like so, because in the interview, he was saying that, look, I want to talk about my upcoming movies. I'm like, hold on. Obio, are you not going to be singing for us again? What's going on? Please, we need the jams, but it doesn't look like he's leaving music anytime soon. Well, he said that he's going to be in another Hollywood movie, and this time around, he is playing the role of a cab driver. Imagine, chairman of 30BG, a cab driver. I cannot wait to see that one, and I'm sure you can't wait to see it as well. Now, moving on to Davido, we have some sad news in the entertainment industry, and this is concerning Rick Hassani. Now, recall that Rick Hassani announced that he lost his dad, and he took to his Twitter page to pay tribute to his father. He was sharing different things, his father's library, just sharing his pictures and just mourning his dad the best way he could. Our thoughts and our prayers with his family, I beg your pardon. And then just riding off that, Nollywood actor who passed on earlier on is set to be buried on the 13th of April, according to his family. Now, the details were released, for friends and well-wishers who wish to attend the burial. Ernest Asuzu is set to be buried on the 13th of April. Our thoughts and our prayers are with his family as well. Now, let's move on to something that is a little bit wacky, some wacky stories just to keep you entertained. And this one is from Nigerian cross-dresser, aka Princess of Africa, James Brown. Now, James Brown posted on his Instagram that he's going to release a single. Yes, you heard me right. He is going to release a single, and this one is titled Hey Darlings. Whenever he starts his videos, he's always saying Hey Darlings, so I guess he's trying to make it his thing. But some people are like, James, is this music thing really for you? I think you should stick with the cross-dressing and leave music for the people who know how to do music. But anyway, let me know what you think on that situation. Are you looking forward to listening to that single, or is it trash for you? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's talk about some more important news happening in Nigeria, and this one is really controversial because, an activist, Sunday Igboho, has said that Yoruba people are no longer part of Nigeria. You heard him right. He has said that all Yoruba people who are not living in the West have just 72 hours to take their things off from the north and move to the west, because they are no longer a part of Nigeria. And this is just stemming from the crisis that has been happening in the country, the herdsmen clash, people being kidnapped, people being attacked in their homes. And we recall that this is how Sunday Igboho came to limelight again, because he was trying to fight for the rights of his people. And then moving on from that to this statement, some people are like, look, dividing Nigeria is not the way forward. We saw what happened with the IPOB situation, and we're still battling that now. You bringing the Oduduwa region is just not a good idea, but he doesn't want to hear nada. What do you think of this situation? Do you really think that dividing Nigeria is the way to go, or should we put hands together to make sure that this nation survives whatever is going on right now? I would love to get your thoughts on that. And now, yesterday, remember that I told you that we are missing our presidency mommy, Aisha Buhari. She took like a 6-month break, went to Dubai, even went in the news that she had relocated permanently. Well, according to stories yesterday and reports, Aisha Buhari is back to Nigeria. No pictures just yet, just sources saying that, look, she's back to the country. And although, newsmen have tried to reach out to her personal assistant and her spokesperson, we haven't gotten any confirmation whatsoever. But we are really hoping that she's back, because we've missed her, haven't we? All right, let's talk about some global news, and this one is in the health sector. The World Health Organization has asked countries to continue the use of the AstraZeneca vaccine because, there's really nothing wrong with it. Now, remember that some European countries decided to stop using the vaccine because it has caused blood clots, according to them, in some people, and it's dangerous to the health. But the World Health Organization has said that countries can continue the use of the vaccine, and promising to bring out their own reports and research later on today to prove that the blood clots were a minor case. And also, the European Medical Association, I beg your pardon, has said that, look, this blood clots is just not something to be worried about. People can continue with the use of the vaccine. I guess that's good news for, people who were really scared. They're just like, okay, what are we going to do if we're going to stop using this vaccine? How are we going to contain this virus? The World Health Organization has said that we can continue with the use of the vaccine. Now let's move on to some sports, because I always drop sports before leaving the show. And this time around, Tottenham has been crushed out of the Europa League. Yep, they are out of Europa League, but Manchester United and Arsenal made it through. So congratulations to the Manchester United fans and the Arsenal fans out there. So yeah, that brings me to the end of the show today. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Unplug. And until next time, my name is Judith and this is brought to you by Every NG. Bye.